Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. And as you can see, we've already started here. Oh, he's just misjudged that one. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Gigi Buffon. I doubt there's a more experienced goalkeeper out there, Peter, having played at the top level since his teenage years. I think he's going to be a real calming presence between the sticks, and I'd expect him to give the whole team a real lift.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Platini. Chouameni and Mateus. Chouameni, Cantona, Gerrard, he's cut it out. A lack of adventure up to now, just no breakthrough. And here's Yamal.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Gerrard, and that interception was most necessary.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
De Bruyne.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. He's had a shot! It's there!
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Oh, that's a key interception. Xavi Alonso. And here's Yamal. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given. Johor Darul Tazim are behind here, despite their domination of possession. Gently done. Now it's Messi. Nicely worked. And he cuts out the supply. De Bruyne. He won't be happy with that one. And Messi! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Gerrard. Rummenigge. And that is as far as they're going to go. Gerrard. Oh, perfectly measured that. There's the hit! And it's come back out to him. Goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
So that's two now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Looking for the runner. And he welcomes it in. Xavi Alonso. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Looking for the run. Messi. Yamal. Gerrard did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Guardiola. Mateus. Cantona. Half-time getting close now. Now it's Gerrard. And he's being shifted off it. Rice. Yamal. And it's Bale. And he's searching. It's Bale! Some resolute defending there. Platini, played out to the left flank, back into the middle, Rummenigge.
There will be one
Rummenigge! And it's there! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
You know, I'm not going to be hard on the goalkeeper because that moved all over the place on its journey.
A case now of complete control. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, the contrast in fortunes here could not be much more stark. All smiles on one side, their qualities have shone through. And look across the other way, and there is nothing short of absolute deflation. So off we go once more. Johor Darul Tazim didn't have a great first half. They need a change of fortune. Cantona, real chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. De Bruyne.
This is the time you need that pace.
Rice. Messi. And Messi! Nicely aimed pass. He's a sharp little ball here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And it's Messi. Messi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Rice. And it's Belletti. That's a lovely, neat pass. Gerrard was only too happy to help out in defence.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
The attendance for
Gerrard absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
And the shot! Really well taken goal. Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Cantona, and that could set him on his way. Has a goal! Oh, taken with style. They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's been the outstanding player on the pitch and devastating in front of goal. What a display, what a player.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And here's Yamal. Belletti. De Bruyne. Messi. And that has been cleared. Johor Darul Tazim with the corner, there first. He'll try to keep this alive.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, and he's through the middle. He is through here. Tries a shot. Xavi Alonso.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Cantona. Gerrard. Rummenigge. Pass is just off target. Maldini.
Johor Darul Tazim are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence or attack, for that matter.
And here's Messi. Messi!
Messi really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
De Bruyne.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Floated through.
There will be
And the
one
shot!
added time.
Xavi Alonso. De Bruyne. That's that, the end. Johor Darul Tazim cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply brushed them off. Your final thoughts, Jim?
One-sided and only one winner, Peter. The players didn't show enough togetherness and it was weak throughout.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. And he's in on goal. Oh, that's fabulous. Decent hit! And he's done it!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
So to get shapes to shoot! Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Conte. And here's Vinicius Junior.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Great ball if he can get there. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Johor Darul Tazim leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Great chance! And the counter is on. Gently done. Good spot, he's seen the run. Yamal! And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Conte. Threads one in. Oh, that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
In with the challenge. He's played him through. Kvaratskhelia. He's shifting through the... Tries a shot! And that is wildly off target.
Manchester United certainly look a very capable counter-attacking team. They're direct, they're quick, and to be honest, they're full of belief that it'll pay off.
Xavi Alonso. Shifted it to the flank. Kvaratskhelia is in a... Can he finish? Now that's another chance. It's there. Manchester United are back on level terms. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
And it's Bale. Oh, well played, well played. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Xavi Alonso cuts out the pass. That's a nicely measured pass. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. He's through. Kvaratskhelia! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Musiala plays it short.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Beckenbauer. Vinicius Junior. Kvaratskhelia. Rice. Yamal. Vinicius Junior. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Bale. Looking for options for movement. Nice control. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And he's managed to get free. And he's cut it out. That is ended up in no man's land. Johor Darul Tazim have got it back and they'll have another go. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Vinicius Junior. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Vinicius Junior. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Vinicius Junior. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. That has been cut short. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Pedri. For Rice.
There will be 1 minute.
That's played into space, and he's intervened well there. Oh, good-looking ball. And here's Musiala. Van Dijk. Xavi Alonso. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Johor Darul Tazim head back in at the break after a first half that has been, from a scoreline point of view in any case, an even one. Both sides have contributed in equal measure, neither looking overly under pressure from the other. And at the break, glass half full, half empty. It's 1-1. Johor Darul Tazim head into the dressing room after a half in which we've seen 2 goals, 1 each, and the game right on edge. Johor Darul Tazim get the second half started. That's been cut out, well played. Pedri. And he welcomes it in. Yamal! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Musiala providing an outlet on that flank. Musiala. Oh, what a ball! Now this could be a chance. Musiala.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, shooting chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Nice sequence of passes, this. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, that's a fine interception. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Pedri. Now, what about a counter-attack? Oh, that's a key interception. Ruben Dias gets over and intercepts. And there's green grass ahead of him. He's beaten the real chance! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Manchester United have their second corner now. Musiala goes short. Oh, well
The
played.
attendance for this match was 70,987.
So, third corner of the game. Musiala with the short one. Lovely feet. A real chance if he can get through. Chance for shot at goal! Decent enough try.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Substitution on the field. Number 3.
We have got changes here
Conte.
from both sides, in fact.
Number 18, Vinicius Junior.
Belletti.
Number 42, Musiala.
Johor Darul Tazim do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way.
Baresi.
Beckenbauer.
Coming on the field. Number
David
9,
Villa.
Bellingham.
Always onto this.
Number 16.
That's just playing it safe
Number
and simple.
4, David Villa. Number 17.
Nico Williams
Cristiano
powering
Ronaldo.
forward here.
Number
And he's picked out the
15.
run. Chance to shoot. He's got the shot away. It's in. And again they hit the front. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Isak demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top.
Can he finish? Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Lamine Yamal can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
Kvaratskhelia. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Pedri with the foul. Beckenbauer, and that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Kvaratskhelia. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Well timed, excellent interception. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Nico Williams. Isak.
This is the time you need that pace.
Well, nicely intercepted.
Johor Darul Tazim surely have to be commended for their drive.
Isak! Really well taken goal. A 2-goal lead and they're firmly in control. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's...
Oh, what has happened here? And it's Vieira. Isak. Johor Darul Tazim have reclaimed it. Endrick. Vieira. Shifted upfield. And it's Vieira. Rudiger spots it and intercepts. Kvaratskhelia. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. You can run onto that. Pedri fiddles it through. Well, played right into his path. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Oh, this looks sharp. And here's Nico Williams. Isak. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Chouameni. Beckenbauer. Oh, it's come loose. Played back in. Vieira. Great, there's the shot! Has another go! This time, surely! And more, and more, and more! And they are cruising away. He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Neymar. And he welcomes it in. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Diaz. Shot a goal! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Plays it in low. No foul, says the referee. Now it's Messi. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Costa Curta becomes the latest member of the 300 club. Another feather in his cap in what has become a fine career.
Well, Peter, I can't attest to this personally, not having made it to that many appearances myself, but you only need to look around to see.
Big chance, must be Isaac! He's delivered all right!
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
I doubt very much that this was in the script.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
Costa Curta, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Isaac. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And the pass is intercepted. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Cafu. And it's Del Piero.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. De Bruyne. Great ball if he can get there. Messi finds himself offside. That has not gone well. Isaac. Guardiola. Isaac. Look at the space. And De Bruyne! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Nunez. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Donnarumma clears. Belletti. That's a nicely measured pass. And he is... Oh no, this does not look good. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Now it's Diaz. He's picked his way through. Oh, he's trying to skip past his man. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Nicely aimed pass. He could be in here. Oh, this is a great chance! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, he did get himself into a good position, something for him to cling to.
Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, that was vital. Van Dijk. And it's De Bruyne. And he was quick to react. And That's really well manoeuvred. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey. Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
This is promising. He might be in here! And he's in on goal! Can he finish? Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's been caught napping. Bit too much weight on the pass. A heavy challenge. And it's Guardiola. De Bruyne. There's the shot! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
De Bruyne has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Del Piero. And here's Nunez.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Salah. Mohamed Salah! And that has been clubbed away. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
Hello attendees.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Johor Darul Tazim happy to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. And we're off again. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. And here's Isak. He's going for goal! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Del Piero. De Bruyne. And that is expertly dealt with. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Works it forward. Oh, nicely intercepted. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Johor Darul Tazim are ahead here by what is still the only goal.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And here's Isak. Time and again they are repelled. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Del Piero. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Diaz. Diaz showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And it's Belletti.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Costa Curta gets rid without sophistication. Now that looks a decent ball.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Kimmich gets a foot in here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Now it's Neymar. It's Neymar! Diaz.
Oh, great feat, that.
He's shifting through the gears here. Van Dijk cuts out the pass. Isak. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Great ball, and he's in here. Oh, what a chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And now they can clear their lines. Nicked it back promptly.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Diaz is herring after that one. Oh, super find. Stood up well to him there.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Now it's Messi. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Still just that single goal and we are nearly done. Diaz. And it's Del Piero. Diaz. And that is out and behind. It's a good block.
Substitution on the field.
It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage. Johor Darul Tazim have the chance to go the other way.
Mohamed Salah. Number 7.
Johor Darul Tazim can afford to settle on seeing this one out by running down the clock, I think.
Number 41. Right.
Petri.
Number 9. Ribery.
They've scored! And that takes him up to 30. Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Johor Darul Tazim could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. He's one-on-one, shot, and the shot! That was mighty close. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Strong running down that left flank. There'll be a minute of stoppage time. Isak. He's found a way through. Brilliantly cut out. Cambiasso. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. And so they have the outcome they desire. A dose of reality and quality, absolute togetherness, and the job is done. Isak voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
Memorabilia from today's match are now available.
How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Johor Darul Tazim definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked, whether it was link-up play.
Well, little question, but this is the box office game at this level today. Thank you for joining us. You've made a very good choice. There's so much resting on the game. It should be a cracker. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Johor Tazim, Van Nistelrooy! That's headed upfield. De Bruyne. It looks a good ball through. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And here's Van Nistelrooy, hits one!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, that was brilliantly defended. And we have our very first corner. And he's taking no chances there. Done delicately. And he's there to get it away. Johor Tazim have the chance to go the other way. Isak showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
He can run onto that. Isak!
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Definitely not one of his best. Ball's out once more. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, this fella, Upamecano, Peter, is well versed in the art of gegenpressing and quick counters, having been brought through a system that excels in both disciplines. If he's able to combine this with his passing, then you could look to him to trigger an awful lot of counter-attacks.
Okay, interesting. Oh, perfectly measured. He's going for goal! They want to be quick to recover. Oh, he's been caught napping! And it's Maldini. David Villa. Plenty of endeavour from either side, but not much of it in the vicinity of either goal.
Well, it's certainly not a grab affair, Peter. It's had its moments.
Conte. Messi. Van Nistelrooy. Van Nistelrooy unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, there's a probing ball. Can he put it away? Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Johor Tazim have their second corner now. In for a header! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome. So, third corner of the game. Goes for the header! Roberto Carlos gets it away. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. And it's De Bruyne. And here's Isak. Oh, shoot, Williams! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, he did get himself into a good position, something for him to cling to.
Williams. Van Nistelrooy. Chips it through.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
And here's Isak. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. Conte. Barcelona finding their passes. Oh, good ball, shots on here. David Villa! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Nico Williams. And it's Vieira. It's Xabi Alonso. De Bruyne. Yamal. And it's Xabi Alonso. And it's Belletti. Conte. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Nico Williams.
Nico Williams really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And here's Isak.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Isak. Now it's Messi. David Villa. That has been cut short. Here's the whistle for half-time. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless. Any strong opinions on the first half?
A game of real excitement to wallow in, Peter. They've got a shoot-on-sight policy in operation, and here's the more.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. And the game has already resumed here.
Johor Darul Tazim have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
He's got away. Nicked it back promptly. De Bruyne. Shapes to shoot. Pedri. Van Nistelrooy.
Johor Darul Tazim have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Nico Williams. De Bruyne. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Nico Williams. Best part of an hour, and still no breakthrough from either side. Barcelona appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
That has been knocked clear. Van Nistelrooy. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Conte.
The attendance for this
The most
match
accurate
was
pass.
81,007.
Yamal. 60 minutes played. Williams. Decent hit! Now, who's going to be first to this? In he goes again! Oh, it's gone in! There is your perfect party piece. It is what they called for. It is what they have been yearning for. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
This is going to make things very interesting, as their opponents will have to take a risk or two now.
Pedri. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Peter, they're leaving nobody guessing now. This is a decisive attempt to go further in front.
Pedri. Threads one in. No, that's been intercepted. Couldn't squeeze it through. Pass somewhat off target. Van Nistelrooy. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And here's Isak. Isak! And it's in! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
After 75 minutes is
And yes, it's him again.
Alexander Isak. Alexander Isak. Alexander Isak. Substitution on the field, number 18, De Bruyne.
So, time for
Number
changes
9,
on both sides, actually.
Number 22.
So that's two now
Nico
without reply.
Williams.
No doubt as to who has the
15,
momentum here now. The
Xabi
only
Alonso.
doubt is how many is coming.
Number 7, Van Dijk.
Maldini.
Coming on the field, number
Oh, good
17, Country. Number 10, Mohamed Salah. Number
Yamal.
11, Bale.
Now it's Pedri.
Number 3, Pep Guardiola.
Oh, that's fabulous.
Number 5, William Saliba.
Mohamed Salah.
Substitution in progress.
Pedri. Saviola. Now it's Saviola. And he's managed to get free. Real chance here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Leading by 2 and the finishing line in sight. And here's Messi. And Messi! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
And he could have eased the pressure on his team by taking them within one of an equaliser.
It's their second corner of the game. Bale attempts a clearance. And here's Messi. Barcelona with a corner and hardly any time left on the clock. Corner number 3 coming up. Messi goes short. And here's Messi. Costa Curta. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. What a throw in. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. And it's Bale. That is a great pick out. And he's seen that early. He's the certain sixth sense. Yamal! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Pedri. Johor Darul Tazim have reclaimed it. Pedri. The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. A statement win on a Johor Darul Tazim take up their starting position ahead of what will be another manic dash towards the finish line. A finish line beyond which lies pastures substantially greener, substantially more fertile, substantially more lucrative. They really do want to get off to a flyer here. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest court. He's got tall! Firm header, just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
And we have our very first corner. Keeper has taken decisive action. Lizarazu, nicely weighted ball. Pirlo's cross. Cleared without hesitation.
You know, Peter, there's a player down there who I've always admired, Carlos Puyol.
He's got the shot away! He's scored!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes. That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Substitution in progress.
Well, I guess this was unexpected, a change so early in the game. So, a breakthrough already. And it's Belletti. Vieira. And here's Messi. Now it's De Bruyne. Guardiola. Now, what about a counter-attack?
And again, they're pressing effectively. Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Vieira. Isak. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Guardiola with a definite foul there. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Oh, it's come loose. Isak. He's cut it out. No way through. Belletti. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Darwin.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
De Bruyne. Messi. Isak. Great defending, strong and determined. Collier. And he's intervened well there. De Bruyne. Messi. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Now it's Messi. Now it's De Bruyne. Messi. Messi! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Messi deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Guardiola is there, and he can get that clear. And it's Vieira. And now they can spring out of defence. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Eto. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And that has been clubbed away and smartly reclaimed. Big chance, must be! Can he put it away? It's a goal! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
And it's another really good show of character. I love the spirit and togetherness they muster. Never know when they're beaten. Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides and with such great individuals.
It's Eto! They've scored! And they're back in front! That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Vieira wins the duel this time. Johor Darul Tazim making some potentially decisive changes. They weren't waiting around. He's in a good... Decent hit! And he hits the net! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, he makes finishing look like a matter of fact. Why take extra touches?
It's their second corner of the game. It's a mighty effort! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Now it's Messi. That is a great pick out. Now it's Pirlo. He's onside! Oh, smashing header! Firm header, just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Costa Curta. Maldini. Saliba. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Xabi Alonso did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Guardiola! Just off target.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Belletti. And it's Vieira. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
There will be 3 minutes
Collier.
added time.
Driving forward. And he was quick to react. Oh, can he get onto this? And it's Pirlo. Oh, played right into his path. And through to the goalkeeper. And there's the end of the first half. Johor Darul Tazim come out of a half that has been quite extraordinary on many counts. High scoring, truly exciting, but neither side able to hold a lead.
Opportunity to pay a visit to our
Neither
official
side
store
holding
where
back here.
memorabilia
It
from
has
today's
been
match
quite
are
a
now
half this.
available.
What a good half. They've gone blow for blow, and it's 2-2. And that's the second half started. That is good alertness. Moved on forwards. Darwin. Saliba cuts out the pass. Xavi Alonso. That is shot at goal! It's anyone's ball now.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And here's De Bruyne. Isak! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Isak clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
And he's there to clear it. Lizarazu with the delivery. Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Vieira cuts it out. And here's Eto'o. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Now it's Darwin. Lizarazu. Oh, sweet feet. That's a super give and go. He rises! It's there! And they get themselves in front! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. And it's Eto'o. Guardiola. That's good running with the ball. Isak. He's got away. Vieira. Can he finish? Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Vieira has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
And it's Eto'o. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. He's in! Nunez! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And he's there to get it away.
Substitutions taking place.
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game. Look, movement creates...
Climbs up big! And it's in! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
Superb timing to generate that power through a really strong neck behind it, and he gave the keeper little opportunity.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Costa Curta. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking play...
Great hit! Really well taken goal. And that is his 50th goal for this, his current club. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Oh, this has been an immense contribution from one player. He's been just about unplayable. The irresistible force today.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, they've given themselves a chance here, but now it's a case of getting the balance right between attack and defence, and that's not easy.
Messi.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
That's been cut out, well played. Passing is crisp and sharp. And here's Messi. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them. That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Messi. Pedri.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
The final seconds now. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Eto'o in acres of space out wide. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Oh, he's been caught napping.
Well, that...
And that is that. Johor Darul Ta'zim can justifiably find this a hard one to swallow. They gave it their all, but ultimately they have fallen just short against an opponent prepared to go toe-to-toe until the end.
Please join me in wishing a happy wedding
Any reflections
anniversary
on what
for
you've
one
seen,
of our
Jim?
fan club
Johor
members.
Darul Ta'zim never really got into this game. I think conceding early as they did seemed to completely undermine whatever had been put in place before they left that dressing room, and they just didn't readjust to it at all.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to